The UN Working Group on Business and Human Rights has produced a report on the role of development finance institutions, or DFIs, in respecting human rights.
One of the key findings we want to underline, which very much relates to our work, and I believe it's one of the key issues should be resolved, is the human rights due diligence. Indeed, this is essential tool, not only moral obligation, but instrument for the development finance institutions to identify human rights risks, human rights impacts, and what's important to mitigate it effectively and timely to prevent human rights violations or remedy in case the damage is already there. And we really support that recommendation, and we advocate very much in our work. And of course, to ensure transparency and disclosure of information about how this due diligence is designed, how it's done, and how it's effective, to let the development finance institutions and their clients effectively engage communities in decision-making. It's essential for the development finance institutions to have human rights due diligence integrated in the way how the business is done by the banks, how the environmental and social due diligence is implemented, and whether there is enough capacity and resources allocated to conduct that due diligence effectively and throughout the project life cycle.
If I pick one recommendation, it's an obvious one, but very important. It's the scope and the quality of stakeholder engagement to include all stakeholders, and also defining vulnerable groups at an early stage of the project. This is very important. We have to look deeper and see if there are subgroups that have additional layers of vulnerability. When we are able to reach out and engage with vulnerable stakeholders in difficult project contexts, where there are risks of retaliation for people who come forward with grievances, for example, so we may improve our processes of engaging with the groups and also capturing their grievances. Then you have to balance it and look at how can we protect those rights holders if we pick up on their grievances and try to act on them and use our leverage. So these are no easy questions, but we do think that this report really captures the overall challenges and the way forward.
For more information on how DFIs can respect human rights, you can read more at our report here. And let's remember that DFIs are critical financial actors. They must align their practices with the guiding principles.